Powered by Virginia Radio.
Yeah, yo, what's good, yo? It's Wednesday. It's a little after 9 o'clock, but we here. We got to get some things straight. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Loud. Shout out to T Spills, who just finished a great show. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't watching that, you need to check that joint out. Because she did a great show. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of people in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys next to, you know what I'm saying? Young guys doing their thing. Trust.
Shout
And I was
out
watching.
Wes.
You know, I be chilling, yo. So, I had a different show plan, but you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know Montie, you know what I'm saying? He got his own show up here.
What's poppin'?
He kicked in last minute, so we gonna rock. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he got an artist that he was working with in the studio. You know what I'm saying? They took the time out to come do this with me real quick. And you are...
My name is Asia.
Girl.
Microphone.
My name is Asia. You guys can follow me on the gram at Asia Long Time. I got a Twitter, Forever Asia. Yeah, I'm still making music in the making right now. So, you know, hit me up on the gram. You know, check me out.
No, that's facts, yo. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into all that too. Also, listen, tune in Friday night. You know what I'm saying? After the Battle Rap Kings, my guy that was up here last week is gonna be here for Freestyle Friday, and he is gonna kill that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, that nigga's coming to kill that shit, yo. So definitely check out that this Friday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in here right before he go back to Cali. So we rocking, yo. You know what I'm saying? So you in there with Monty, working on the music and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like what's your style? What he got you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's it like working with him?
So, like, my style...
And be real with them, too.
My style...
Oh, yeah, you gotta be real on this show,
My
yo.
style is R&B. I'm sorry, I'm trying to come out through. My style is R&B. I'm very soft-spoken. I don't really have to say much to sound good or, you know, do too much to sound good. I just, you know, get in there. Sometimes it may take me a couple times. He get irritated with me because it be taking so much time.
8 hours on one take.
Oh, shit.
At the end of the day, I
One
get
take.
there because I keep trying.
One verse on the first line of the first verse.
All of the
Hell
artists
no.
out there, to all the artists out there, and y'all feel
Imagine.
discouraged, don't get discouraged because everybody goes through it. But honestly, working with him is actually fun because he encourages you to really, like, do what you came here to do. Like, don't be coming in my studio playing in my face. Like, it's either you do it or you don't. And if you take it serious, then I'm going to take you serious. Like, that's how he is. So,
I mean, I got a lot of respect for the fact that she understands how I am, you know, because I'm a very cruel person sometimes. And not even cruel, but very harsh and very to the point, like, very, like, I'm not about the sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, because you want perfection, though,
right.
so you got to be
no,
like
it's not even perfection. It's not perfection. It's preparation, seriousness, like commitment. Like, it's like everything but perfection, because to me perfection is impossible.
yeah, when you come into
You
the
want the
studio, you
closest
got to
thing to
really,
perfection.
you got to really clear your mind. You got to actually focus on what
me-
you came to do.
To me, it really depends on what perfection is. Like, what is perfection to you? Because, again, like, to me, perfection is impossible. It is impossible to make anything in this world absolutely 100% perfect. Because
Well,
nobody and nothing in
we
this
get
world
it to
I feel like we got
99%.
this sound in our head
Well,
that
you
we
can
wanna-
get it.
We can get it to
Well,
99%.
If
We
you
win
can,
it.
all right. So look, if you can put a song down and it can exceed your expectations of what you want it to be,
Yeah.
then that's great. But I still don't think at the end of the day anything that we do is perfect. Not every single,
I mean,
you know.
nothing's perfect. But I
mean,
feel
nothing's
like,
perfect,
I
but
be
you can
having
get close
an image in my
enough.
head that I'm gonna sound a certain way. Like, I got this sound that I'm gonna sound this way, and
But
I know
that's
I
what
can
artists
sound
have
this way.
artists have to understand, that what you're hearing in your head and what you're actually sounding like are two totally different things.
Yeah.
In
yeah,
my head, I
that's
sound
true.
like Chris Brown, but I don't sound like Chris Brown.
I mean, I noticed that though, because I could be sounding some type of way to myself, and then when I actually hear it,
Yeah,
it's
when I
like-
hear it, it sounds bad. You feel like, damn,
Yeah.
like that's how it sounds, because that's not how it sounded in my head when I was
Exactly.
doing it. You know what I'm saying? No, I understand
does
that.
take a person sometimes, especially when you're a new artist. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I'm only speaking for myself. So
That's that. So,
I just personally want artists to come knowing their stuff because that's when you get the better results.
Yes.
And so when we're working on the same thing, and confidence too. Confidence is another thing. And that's why I think we spend so much time on takes sometimes because of the confidence is just not there. And that's a very important key to making music. Like, you have to have full confidence knowing, hey, this sounds good, and move forward.
But like I was saying, like, you know, I gotta learn. I gotta practice what I preach.
But you're not the only artist who goes through this. Now, you might go through this. I might allow you to go through it more because I really, truly believe in you. And I'm trying to just kind of let you get over this hump of not knowing exactly what you want it to sound like. But, like, I've dealt with it before. I've dealt with it with multiple singers, especially. Like, singers even you know. So, it's like, I've dealt with it a lot, but it's just like, that's where, to me, if you want to sing, you have to be fucking confident. You gotta know your stuff.
Yeah, because I think singing takes a different type of confidence than rapping. You know what I'm saying?
It also takes experience.
Yeah.
Experience plays a major key because I've worked with very experienced singers, and then I've worked with very good but very inexperienced singers.
Yeah.
No offense, but
so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think
not experienced. Like, she hasn't been singing.
I'm experienced. Okay.
No, but I'm saying, have you been singing and organized music your entire life?
Yes, I just haven't been making music. Yes, I have been making music my entire life, just not.
Have you been recording songs your whole life?
Actually, no. I've been writing music my entire life.
No.
But
recording music.
Yes, that's different.
Okay.
So when I just start doing music, okay, it's gonna be something new to me, and the fact that I wasn't coming as often as I should have, I kind of lost a little bit of my juice. So now I'm coming back into the studio. I'm trying to get myself right. Like, if you don't see that, I'm trying to, get myself together, then I don't know what it is.
I spent how much time with you?
I'm trying to get right.
She talking that shit.
You've been here how many days this week? Last week? Yeah, shut up.
She talking that shit.
Probably like the whole week.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Exactly.
I was here like the whole week.
Exactly.
Damn.
We may have not recorded every day, but we sure as hell recorded, 3 out of 5 of those days?
Why are you telling all my
5 out of 7 of those days?
First of all. Anyways, I'm going to do what I do, okay? And it's going to come out good.
You just know
I'm only going to get better at this.
I'm going to be honest. There's a select few.
No, that's a fact, yo. Like, you can really only get better.
There's only a select few artists that I'm extremely hard on, her being one of them.
That's because he sees how good they are.
It's because I see the
potential. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to get it all the way out of them.
And the fact that I had to cringe the other day listening to Eric tell you the same exact freaking things that I've told you before, I was like, I hope she listens this time.
Yo, yeah, doesn't that make you mad when somebody else says the same thing that you've been telling them, and all of a sudden they want to listen to it, but they didn't want to listen to it when you said it, but then somebody else said it. They're like, oh yeah, that makes sense now. Like,
but understanding what he said when he said, a singer actually has to put more work into, doing music. Like, some people know how to sing real good to where, like, I ain't Beyonce now.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying,
you gotta hit notes and stuff.
Yeah,
and
you gotta know how to.
You gotta be on your octaves, and you gotta be on all that when you sing. See, rapping, you just gotta be on beat.
Emotion,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You just gotta be on beat.
Well, I mean,
when
even
you rap.
with rapping, you have to put emotion into your rap.
I mean,
but
yeah,
singing, there's a different type of emotion that you have to really give to your song in order for your audience to actually feel it. Like, your audience isn't gonna feel the song if you're just like, if it's a super sad and emotional song about whatever, and you're just, hey, I am so sad. I have no feeling. But if I'm in the, hey, you're putting actual, excuse my voice, but you're putting actual fucking into that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Give
like,
it that
you gotta really put your emotions and feeling into it, is what I'm saying. Like, those are bad examples that I gave, but you gotta really put your fucking all into it, and that's where all your energy comes in, baby.
Yeah.
Throw the brand out there. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, you said you had songs out already.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a song.
Oh, a song.
But I've done plenty of songs.
But the song that you have out, how many streams does it have?
Yeah.
Ain't it like 5 something?
5,000? No, we're at 20,000 streams.
Okay, so
with no promotion.
20,000 streams. Okay.
I have a song with her called "Miss You."
Yeah.
That she is 90% of the song. That has 20,000 streams almost, without any promotion, no type of pushing, no type of nothing behind it. 20,000 streams, just posting it.
Well,
Yeah.
and she is the song.
That's what's up, yo.
That's
so,
crazy,
yeah,
right?
I've only put that song
That
out.
is.
I've wanted to put other songs out, but I just feel like I don't know. I don't think I'm getting my sound that I want, but I guess I gotta go with it.
You gotta
know what
you gotta
your
know
sound
what your
is.
sound is. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't. He's trying to help you create that so that you know what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So then once you get it, once you get that one beat or that one thing, and you be like, okay, bam, like that's it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
and I'm gonna
like
kill
you,
it.
You know where you sound good.
Yeah,
It's like you're
you know
just,
what I'm
you don't want to
saying?
stay there. Like I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
yo,
feel
you
like
know
I
what I'm
can make
saying?
some bomb
You can
music.
make some
You
beautiful
probably
R&B
can.
music. Like
Yeah.
beautiful up-tempo R&B music if you wanted to. Slow
what I
tempo,
wanna do.
up-tempo. Like you can make some club R&B music. It's that like you want to go so many different directions.
So do you write your own songs?
Absolutely. Yes, she does.
Okay.
And she is a great writer. That's another thing that I think you underestimate yourself. Like you are a pretty dang good writer. Sometimes you got some weird
So I
bars up
know-
in there, but
Yeah, but who don't?
exactly,
I mean, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so
But majority of your bars, they're fire.
it only take with time. I will get better. Like I'm in the studio, y'all. So be prepared because I got some shit coming.
Word.
Like just really be on
Talk that
standby. Be
Talk
on
that shit.
standby because like
Talk that shit.
I'm not here to play. For real.
Talk that shit.
No, that's a fact, yo. You know what I'm saying? So Monty, you be back there killing it, yo. Like I be up here, you be
Every
over
day, all
there.
day, baby.
You be back there killing it, yo. Motherfuckers be coming in and out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many songs have you fucking
Produced.
Like, just, I'll say in the last, like, just over the summer, yo. Because you done had niggas in and out of this bitch. Like,
I mean, because you got to think a lot of artists come with multiple songs. So, like, I mean, let's average it, okay? Let's average around 2 songs a person that comes in.
okay.
And throughout the summer,
You probably have like 100 people.
oh, man, dude, I just over the summer, probably over 500-600 songs.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
yo.
over the summer.
This nigga be busy, yo. Like, I mean, this nigga be busy. He be having
That's money
niggas.
too. He banking.
He be having niggas in here. He be having.
Yes, I'm making money. I'm making money. I don't care about it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been doing this shit a while. And the longer I do it, the more unsatisfied I get with it. Because I do make money from it. I record a lot of people. But how many people have I dealt with who are actually serious? There's a select few guys that I work with who I actually see consistently moving. And to
Yeah.
those guys who I do see consistently doing your thing, you are completely excluded from this. And you know who you are. But to the 90% of other people that I deal with who make really good fucking music, I'm going to say the 20% of you who actually make really good music but don't push it, and the other 80% who are just, you make music but just don't push it. Like, you got to start. I don't get satisfaction out of taking people's money and then just continuing on. I get satisfaction out of making great fucking music that's being pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I feel like we're actually doing something. Because if I'm just sitting here and you're recording tracks and I'm taking your money, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're making music, but what are we doing with it? What's the point? If you want to make it for yourself, make it for yourself. But at least make sure that that's known. Because I do have a couple artists who come to me who are just like, I'm not pushing my shit. I just make it for me. Cool. Awesome. I do it for therapy. Awesome. I would love to be your therapist then. You know what I'm saying?
Trust.
Because I literally have 2 artists who come in and make music for therapy. Not to put it out, but because they'd rather come to the studio than go release their angers elsewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I would much rather them come here.
That's how I
Shit, come to me then. You know what I'm saying? Spend $80 for your 2-hour therapy session. If this is how it's gonna
It's
make
cheaper
you feel
than
better,
actual therapy.
It's not only cheaper. I guarantee you'll feel a hell of a lot better.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like than talking to an actual therapist. Sometimes if you're a creative and a musician, you know what I'm saying? If you're a rapper, singer, but I want to make an impact, man. I want to do something. I want to make music that matters. I'm tired of making music that doesn't matter. So it's
Yeah,
all cool.
and see,
but
that's what I be trying to tell my artists, yo. Like, you make music, but make music that's gonna last. Make music that's gonna you know what I'm saying, stick to some people, and they gonna fucking like love that shit and know that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want, but think about that while you making these songs.
Look at the artists who made huge impacts in very short amount of time. Juice WRLD, XXX. Two of those artists, I'm gonna say, made huge impacts. Unfortunately, they're both RIP, but both of them made huge impacts.
You don't think they had like supporters or whatever?
They did, but what I'm saying is they had to earn that support. They had to make music, but listen to the music that they were making, the music that they made. That's the problem, and that's what I'm saying is that people aren't making music that's relatable. They're just making music that's trending like everybody else is making.
Yeah.
But what they don't understand is that the music that all these people who are popular are popular and can make that type of music because people are going to listen to it. But people aren't going to listen to the same thing that they've heard everybody else do. Right. But when they hear a song that they can relate to and that they can actually feel and they can like really like they're like, yo, I really felt them on this. That's gonna gain you really genuine fans. What do you mean?
People selfish, like even people around me. Like, there's a lot of artists out here, local, whatever the case, and a lot of people don't want to see you win. A lot of people don't want to see you make it, and they still in the hood or whatever. They trying to get there before you do. Like nobody really trying to help you or look out for you, support you, whatever.
Well, I mean.
I
don't think that's true.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest.
No, I'm gonna say a lot of that is. I'm gonna say a lot of what she just said is true because like, you know, like a lot of sometimes I meet artists at an event or something like that, and I holler at them. I might go chill with them, go to whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I see like people's faces sometimes when you be with them, and they just be like, you know what I'm saying, like they almost be mad. That you with them because they already know that person's on their grind doing their thing, do this music, and they not doing nothing, and he ain't done nothing to this dude. This dude is just mad at him, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy,
and that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. You know, I've had people, you know, hate on me for managing artists and then for doing the podcast. And doing stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't even know you, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why is you like that towards me? But you know, it is what it is. So in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's right about a lot of that because once they see the trajectory that you're on, and they see you start taking those steps,
they see potential in
they
you.
Like, damn.
Like some people just look up to you, like.
I should have been there.
Whole time you could be doing something and someone is like, you know, looking up to you and you may never know. Yeah. That's why they say don't give up on yourself. Because people be watching, like people be, you know, envying. People hate.
People love and people hate. It was crazy because me and the dude I was over at Audible Heat earlier today. We were actually talking about this same thing. Like how you influence people and you don't even know.
Right.
Because he was pretty much asking me like, how many people do you feel like you've influenced? And I'm like, quite a lot now. And he's like, how many people do you not know who you've influenced? Like,
probably a bunch of people.
Probably a hell of a lot more than I thought.
You know what I'm saying? Probably a bunch of people.
Look at how many people you know attract into your page. Like, all of your pages is that on all platforms. Like,
yeah,
that's really good. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not even just the attraction to my page. I don't even want to look at social media. I want to look at like real life actions of people I've impacted.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple people who I know, who I've worked with in the past, who are now doing the same thing I'm doing because of conversations that we have had.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm confidently going to say that I had a huge impact on them doing what they're doing now. John Dawson is my example right now. John Dawson, he used to record with me all the time. I made beats for him. We did full mix and mastering sessions. We made some really fucking dope music together. But during those sessions, he was telling me he wanted to do engineering and learn it and da-da-da. And we had all these really good conversations that I really feel like really pushed him to actually go ahead and do it. And now, look, he is engineering. He's engineering for other people. He's doing his thing. And I'm fucking proud. That was an artist that was spending money with me that is now just doing his own thing, and I'm proud of him. I'd rather you go and do your own thing because I know that I had an impact on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, I'd rather have an influence and an impact on people and a positive one than anything else.
Definitely.
Yeah, most
you are
definitely.
building relationships, you know, and people can't ever say like, you know, he never did this for me. Like, you go above and beyond every time.
Yeah. I go above and beyond,
and that's what I'm saying. Like any artist that I've work with, and name me like I say my main 3 artists. Like, regardless of whatever happens, they can't never say that I didn't put it all out there for 'em. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put it all out there. I didn't take it on the chin. I didn't lose money. I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. You know what I'm saying? Every dollar that was spent was coming straight out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you, because you was just talking about earlier, you know what you got going on. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I think it is, because
that's what matters. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might not be thinking the same way. You know what I'm saying? They might think like, well, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Okay, but I did this, this, and this, and you did a lot more with your music than you did prior.
Here's the thing, bro.
You know what I'm
is
saying?
if you're dealing with people who don't appreciate the work that you do put in.
No, I'm not saying. Like I said, that's why I said like my artists that I deal with, my 3 artists that I deal with that are my artists, I know that they, you know what I'm saying, appreciate what it is that I do and that I'm doing.
And
but there's other artists that I have dealt with prior to that who didn't. You know what I'm saying?
And you know why that is, though? They don't understand the business. And they don't understand the work that goes into everything that you have to actually do.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Because I tell you, like, so I had this one artist, right? He was a rapper, white boy. He was nice. Like, I knew him through my man Jesse.
Usually white boys are always nice.
And yeah, he was nice. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't like on no like super street shit. The nigga could just rhyme, and the shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he was different to Eminem, but he was nice. Like he could rap. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? They was like, he was like my first artist that I tried to manage. You know what I'm saying? So, he wanted to switch and do like gospel rap.
Okay.
Shit like that. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this, but okay, let's see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a whole bunch. I even got him a gig at this like Christian festival in like the middle of like Missouri, like some big ass festival. It was like their 12th festival. You know what I'm saying? Like 30-minute set, like everything. You know what I'm saying?
And
then the nigga just like flaked out on me.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think he flaked?
He said he had some stuff going on, which he might have, but that's not for this. That's not for this show. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, bro. This whole I got life going on thing when it comes to music is not an excuse. I'm tired of hearing it. Like,
unless you fighting for your life in court.
Exactly.
Some people really do have shit going on. Like,
I get that.
People be losing jobs, can't pay for
I get
sessions.
that. Listen, but it has nothing to do with getting sessions. This is what y'all are getting fucked up. Just because you can't get in the studio, I guarantee you already have music that you could be pushing, and you could be writing music to prepare for the studio. So when you do go back to the studio, you can actually have a whole bunch of shit prepared and ready to go. Because if you go to a studio like mine and you have 5 songs prepared in a 3-hour time span, shit, if you got them prepared and you know them shits, we gonna get all 5 songs done. I guarantee you that. So, I mean, it also depends on the studio you go to, but no. Just because you have life going on doesn't mean shit. I had life going on for a long time before I started doing this shit full time. You know what I'm saying? I had work. I had fucking bills to pay. I still have bills to pay. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, some people just can't do it. Some people can't be in the state of mind to do it, can't mentally.
Well, then I'm gonna be 100 with you. If you don't think that you can make music your entire lifestyle, don't do music. Or just do it as a hobby and don't try to act like you're doing it seriously, because we all know you're not.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. It's harsh, but it's real.
I'm going to just say celebrities, all type of artists, they take breaks because sometimes it can be
We're not talking
too
about
much.
taking a break, though, yo. We're talking about,
but people take breaks. That's literally
but I
what it
understand
is.
what you're saying. Like, you're saying they go on their hiatuses
like,
and they take
little
breaks.
hiatus.
But
we're not talking about a hiatus. We talk about just, like, the shit ain't even started yet. Like, we about to start doing the shit.
No,
we're talking. Quit.
I would say that I would put a hiatus in there. Because I get a lot of rappers like, yeah, man, I used to rap, but then I stopped for a while, but then I got back into it. So I get that, but these people aren't to the level to where they can afford to take a hiatus from music. You see these top musicians who take hiatuses and they take breaks. They can afford to, and they've already got fans, so where when they come back, they can easily go back on tour and just drop an album and probably go gold, no problem. So those people can afford to do that. You know what I'm saying? But the people who are local still on a lower level and don't have a fan base, they can't afford to just take a hiatus from music. No, they need to consistently be. Look at all the newest artists who come out. They're always constantly dropping new shit when they first come out. Am I wrong? Like the Baby came out, then you started seeing the Baby on every fucking thing.
Everything, yo.
Lil Baby came out, you started seeing Lil Baby, Lil Durk on everything. You know what I'm saying? So when they get hot, they know that they have to. You know what I'm saying? And then if they get to an opportunity where they're like, all right, well, I just made millions. I just did like 4 tours. Shit, I'm about to break for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months to a year. They can afford to do that now. And that means they also have other things most likely in play that they're still making money from that they don't have to do that anymore.
Right.
Because I know me personally, if I blow up for music, I'm going to do my music shit for a little while, but then I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm going on to a new experience in life. It was fun touring. It was fun being in the studio my whole fucking 20s. Like, it was fun being in the studio my whole 20s into my 30s, and I'm done. Now I want to go into acting or production of movies or, you know, something totally different in entertainment. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I don't know. Honestly, I love music. I would never give it up. Like, some people do have to take breaks, but, I mean, if you come right back to it and you know you dedicated and you really want to focus on that, you got to focus on it because you can't keep putting it down. Like, you cannot give up on your dream, ever.
I'm going to be real. Katie the Queen said it the best. Music is life.
It is.
Music has to be your life.
Music is for the soul, like, literally.
Music is soul. Music is your soul. Music is, look, the reason why I've been able to do the things that I'm doing and the reason why I got to where I'm at is because music became first. It didn't become second. It became first, even in front of my job. I would not go to work, don't care, call out or not, fire me, don't give a fuck if I had something to do with music. There was times where I was working at my job where they would be like, I would tell them, hey, I have something to do this day. I need that day off. No, we can't give you that day off. All right, I'm not telling you. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, this day, I'm not coming to work. It's that simple. And if you have something to say, you want to fire me, fire me. But you know you're about to lose a really good asset to your team. So go ahead and fuck off. And I got away with it all the way through until I got fired for COVID from my last and final job. And now look at me. I get to live my life how I want to live it, when I want to live it, and do what I like to do. Although I'm starting to not enjoy engineering.
That's that entrepreneur life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You got to put it all out there, yo.
And it's taking risks, too, guys. I think
Yeah.
everybody's
like,
too much of a pussy these days to take a risk.
Nah, I'm taking a lot of risks. I'm taking a lot of risks, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take the risks like everything is on me. You know what I'm saying? Studio sessions.
So you feel like you can't handle everything. A lot at once? I
handle everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It is a lot. I don't know how you do it. And I don't know how you do it.
It is. It's a lot.
You know, honest.
But see, I wouldn't do it if I ain't love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
That's
a lot.
what it
like,
is.
If I ain't love doing what it is that I do.
That's
like, I come here every Wednesday and do this podcast. Like, I have not missed a day.
Haven't.
You know what I'm saying?
You have not.
I have not missed a day. And actually, next Wednesday.
You've been doing this shit longer than me.
Next Wednesday, there won't be a show. This will be the first day that I miss. Next Wednesday, it won't be a show because I'm going to the Woo concert, the Woo and Nas joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's on a Wednesday, so I gotta go.
That's a good excuse to miss it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go do that. So
You need to get the radio station out there. The fuck?
I know I could get on stage, I could get backstage. You know what I'm saying? But I got my wife with me and I gotta drag her around.
So what, man? Get the radio station.
She watching this.
Nah, she know I take her back there with me, but I gotta look out for her.
You afraid Wu-Tang gonna see your wife? Shit, I would be. But
Oh, nah. But yeah, so I'll be at the Woosh. I think Loud will be there too.
word.
Yeah, because he ain't got to do my show.
Oh,
The
then
shit
he'll
start.
probably will be there.
So
with the
he'll probably do fucking
When's that
T
show?
Spill show. It's Wednesday, next Wednesday.
I mean, shit, knowing that, I'll probably fuck around and go to that shit.
Next
too.
Wednesday,
When
yo,
I
at the
visit that bitch, I'll probably fuck around and
at
go to
the
that
at the Virginia Beach Amphitheater joint.
shit. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That freaking Slick Rick concert, that shit was fun, bro.
I know, man. I'm mad I missed it, yo. Like
Man.
I couldn't, like I kept trying to find where to get the tickets at, yo. That shit was hard as a bitch, and I
Bro.
couldn't find it. By the time I found it, like it was already
Let me tell you, bro.
done, yo. I was mad as shit.
Big fucking ups to Slick Rick's DJ, bro. I swear to God, that was the best DJing I've ever seen in my life. Like, the way, like, Slick Rick did not run his show. His DJ ran his show. Like, I don't know if it's just because I haven't really actually been able to see a live DJ work the way I was able to watch that. Yeah. But, dude, his DJ was fucking amazing, dude. Like, and I need everybody to start appreciating DJs more.
Facts, yo. Because some of these DJs be killing it, yo.
Right, like, because let me tell you, like, the way he controlled the show was just, like, so amazing to watch. And then he would come off the turntables and start beatboxing and then go back on the turntables and just... The way he was ripping it up, bro, was just, oh, my God, inspiring to watch.
Slick Rick had all the jewelry, all the shit.
Of course, he had the patch. He had the fucking fedora to the side. He had a big old, you know what I'm saying?
They had the shade on,
It was shit. The Slick Rick I saw in Def Jam Fight for New York is a Slick Rick that I saw that night.
Okay, so can I ask y'all something?
And he had a patch of hair right here.
Oh, yeah.
What do y'all think about P-Valley?
I don't really watch it, so I can't really talk about it.
P-Valley. Like,
that was so random. I don't know what that is.
P-Valley is a show. It's a show.
Yeah, it's a show. I do on Stars.
Strippers, you know?
It's about strippers, but it's got a lot of gayness to it, yo. That I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
So a lot of men say they don't want to watch it because
I don't care about the strippers.
I mean, all right.
I don't care about the strippers.
Did you get into Shameless?
I loved Shameless.
There was a lot of gay stuff in that too, though.
Yeah, but it was spread out, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
and it wasn't really, really like gay. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, you know, these niggas is really poor, yo. So they just like doing what they think they gotta do to make it happen, yo. Like Shameless, like you see white poor people,
in, bro.
Shameless shows you poor white people, yo.
That's
like,
why I love that show so fucking much, dude.
At their worst, yo. Like, anything that could happen to black people was happening to them. And the dad was crazy.
Because to me, it's not about race, bro. It's about...
circumstance.
It's about what's the fucking financial status or like
it's about circumstance, yo.
Because you have low income areas and then high income areas, and you have black and white people living in both areas.
But you know, on TV they always show the white people living in the high areas
because those are the the
like,
uppity high.
They show like them. They show like them, or they show like super redneck white people living in the swamps and shit. They never really show like those poor people. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So that show was good for that, yo. And it was just crazy to see.
I fucking love that show, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's probably
I might start watching it again.
Yo, I've seen every episode like 4 or 5 times, bro.
Yeah, Shameless is that shit.
It's one of those shows I just started running through again.
Shameless, yo. If you got Showtime, Shameless.
Or even if you got Netflix.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
Hell yeah, that's where I watched it all.
Okay, because they got because on Netflix.
They're done now. They're done with the show, but watching the kids grow up from little kids to like pretty much adults was, bro. It was just amazing, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy because
in the same
you start thinking like how much shit they was getting into, like just in an episode, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas was getting into so much shit.
Every single episode, bro.
Every episode,
and
yo.
The fucking start of it. The start of it was funny as a bitch. Where the girl was sucking off fucking lip and started sucking off. Bro,
underneath the table, yo. Yeah, Shameless is that shit, yo. Definitely go watch that shit.
And then, oh my God, that whole show just gets so fucked.
That nigga moved into the crib, yo. That nigga was sleeping in the basement. Hey, go watch Shameless, yo, because that shit is crazy. If you haven't watched
Shameless, go watch that show, yo.
That shit is crazy, yo. Definitely
from start to finish. It's like from the first episode to the last is good.
Yeah.
I don't
know. The very last episode I didn't really like, yo. I felt like they could have did something a little bit better instead of had that nigga floating off on a goddamn chair.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like that shit was trash.
It was a little corny,
like I watched all these episodes to finally see this nigga die, and then this is what happened, Joe.
Like, that shit did have me like. I kind of saw it coming though. I saw it coming.
I mean, I ain't see that corny shit like that.
I didn't see the corniness coming, but I saw the rest. Anyway.
Yeah, you know. If
you haven't watched Shameless, go watch that shit.
Yeah, it got like 11 seasons.
At all.
It's like 11 seasons, yo. So you really got to lock in. You really get
to watch people grow the fuck up. Like it's wild.
Yeah.
Watching Debbie go from little Debbie to a fucking grown woman, and Carl
she had a
go
kid.
from little Carl to fucking big Carl.
Yeah.
And then Liam go from
Yo,
little baby Liam actually having a fucking part. Yo, when they made Liam an actual part in the fucking show, I was so happy because his role in the show was
because he was little, yo, so he couldn't
golden,
really do
and
much.
He was a brilliant little black kid. A brilliant little fucking
this
kid.
This nigga had a black kid, yo, like. This
That
nigga had a
fucking
black
show
kid
is-
that
oh my
was,
God, dude, that
and
show
it was
just-
his. Like this nigga had a black kid, yo.
That shit was just
You
so
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
funny when they did the DNA and all that shit.
Yeah,
Found
they
out
did the
fucking,
DNA.
What's his name? Fucking Ian wasn't his.
Yeah,
I've never seen this show.
Oh, Age, we gotta have a binge week.
you gotta watch that
We
shit,
gotta have a
yo.
binge week, dog. That shit is fucking lit.
You gotta watch that shit, yo. Shameless is definitely.
I'll probably look it up. Let me see.
Yeah,
Talk
listen.
about.
Make sure you get the American Shameless, not the European,
Yeah,
the
word.
European
Yo,
version,
but
yo.
how they
Because the
fucking-
European version is wild.
It is, but it's like the American they did a really good at copying the show. They
Yeah.
did really good, and then they started venturing off into their own shit after like second season, but it was pretty good comparison because I watched the UK version, bro. It was pretty damn close, bro. The first episode especially was like
Yeah, the UK version is crazy.
another show. Have you ever seen Skins?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I keep going to it,
Bro,
and then
you
I'd
need
be
to
like,
watch.
"Ah."
Fuck the American version. Watch the UK version, bro. I promise you.
So here's my thing with like UK versions and like foreign versions of shows. I can't watch a show where everybody is speaking like that, yo.
Bro,
Like I gotta have like some Americans
Look, I
or
promise.
some other people like
Bro.
to break that up because everybody can't be talking like
I
that, yo. Like
promise.
I can't do it.
I promise that the American version is nothing compared to the UK version.
Well, I've never
and
seen
that you
either
will not
version.
like the American version, but you will like the UK version. I
See,
guarantee it, bro. Because the UK version, they actually show shit. The American version was very PG-ized, as I would say.
said PGI.
Yeah, like they really like PG'd that shit compared to the UK. So
Wow.
Yeah, cause they get wild in the UK, yo.
Yeah.
Like shit gets wild over
Do y'all
there.
watch like Baddies South or whatever?
Who?
Like on Zeus TV, Baddies.
should
No,
show this,
what the
bro.
hell
Bro,
is
I'm
Zeus
sorry,
TV?
Devon Jefferson. I'm sorry, bro.
What the hell is Zeus TV,
Dude, man,
yo?
because we were
They got,
spoiling
like,
the
some-
shows. But
they got,
hey,
like,
go watch it though,
independent,
bro. Go watch it.
Series and whatnot. They got independent series.
Zeus sounds.
You know Baddies South? Have you heard about it?
Nah, what
So
is
it's
it
like,
about, yo?
you know, it's pretty much like Bad Girls Club, but you know, it's like Baddies South. And
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
watch stuff
girls
like that,
fighting,
yo.
Girls, you
Like,
know,
see, I
doing
don't
all
like
that.
stuff like that. Like, I can spend my time watching something that actually matters, yo, than watching these people argue and fight on
Yeah,
TV,
like
yo.
reality shows like
Like-
Housewives and shit.
Yeah, like all that shit.
Sometimes
I
it's
can't watch
entertaining,
none of
but I
that
get what
shit,
they
yo.
saying.
Like my wife watches a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might
Yeah.
sit down and watch some of it with her, and I just be like, yo, like all
My
y'all.
mom's be
If all,
watching a lot
y'all
of that shit.
niggas
I
got
can't get
bread,
into
yo, like what is all the arguing for? Y'all got bread, and
I
then
mean,
y'all
you know,
argue
when you
over
get
who
a
got
group
more
of
bread.
girls-
You know what I'm saying?
But it's
all
like
y'all
when
rich.
you get a group of girls, a lot of girls, you know,
That's why it's only women on those shows, yo.
Good times
and the
can only
dudes
last
ain't
for so
never
long.
around because they're not doing that.
It's gotta be
you know what I'm
drama.
saying? Who the fuck is sitting around? Like, why would I go somewhere with people that I know I'm gonna get in arguments and fights with when I could go do something else, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be wild, yo. Like, that should be wild. And, you know, I used to watch some of them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Growing up.
like Black Ink. When Black Ink first started, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, this one might be decent, but then it started getting ridiculous.
okay, but
You
wait,
know what I'm saying?
growing up, have y'all ever watched WWE?
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, so that's
WWF
like
shit.
Yo,
watching Bad Girls Club.
WWE's
It's not,
coming
yo.
to the Norfolk
Like,
in November.
Girls
I'm trying
like
to
cat
go.
fights.
I'm trying to go. Raw is coming to the Norfolk in November. I'm trying to go, B.
I might go
Yo,
to that
tickets
shit.
start at $20, B.
Yeah, but you
And the
gonna be way
fucking
at the
tickets
top.
in the front in the more closer rows, they're only like $175.
Oh shit,
Bro,
I
I'm
might
trying to
get one of
go.
them Jones, yo.
I'm trying to go. I don't even watch. Look, I watch a lot of WrestleMania shit, so a lot of like stories on wrestlers and things about wrestling and shit. But
Yeah, like I don't watch the
I
wrestling.
don't watch current wrestling.
I don't.
because
I
it's
can't
whack.
'cause it's
But
trash,
I will
yo.
go to a fucking show. That shit is. I went to one as a kid. I went to a house show as
I
a
went
kid.
to one. I went to one when I was in Job Corps back in the day,
Bro.
and we went to this one joint, and that shit was live.
Before
in
Eddie
the
Guerrero
zone.
died, I got to watch Eddie Guerrero fight The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship at a live show. And Eddie Guerrero's got his head split open by a chair by The Undertaker. Bro, it was one of the best nights of my life watching that shit. I was so fucking excited watching that and being there because it was just like, let's go! Like, it's like just being at sports events. It's like going to a Steelers game. Like, you just want to just be hype. Like, you're just there and you want to be hype.
Like, see, I like going to baseball games. Yo.
I like going to baseball.
You know
I like going to AAA games, though.
I go to the Tides games because that's what's here.
It's
you
fun,
know what I'm saying.
bro.
But when I used to live in Baltimore, like I was always at the Oriole games, especially when they play the Yankees. Yo, like I tried to be at all them games. And you know, my son was small. He was like 5 or 6 at the time, so you know, you could take him to the games and shit, and you know, spend that time or whatever like that. So the games was dope. You know what I'm saying? I went to a football game one time with him. Like that shit was dope. But it was like December. You know what I'm saying? And we was cold as a bitch.
Yeah, when I went to a fucking Baltimore versus Steelers, we went in December. That shit was raining, cold, but we were drunk as shit.
And they was charging like $5 for like a cup of hot chocolate. Yo, I was like, God damn, yo, it's
but
20 degrees below zero out here.
Let me tell you, like, as a kid who was able to go to a couple sporting events with his father, like, that is one of the best bonding moments you can have with your kid.
That is.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that is a special fucking day. Like,
yeah, you know, because we could buy the $20 ticket, right? But then, you know, the Orioles was trash. So, like, you know, everybody was there mostly to see the Yankees, you know, so we could get all the way up behind home plate or get behind the dugouts and shit like that and get real close to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that shit was always dope. That shit was always dope, yo.
I just know that. Excuse me. We get me, guys. I just know that, like, growing up, those couple of, like, I went to a Mets game with my dad before Shea Stadium closed. It was the closing season. Yeah. It was like one of the final games, and I got to get like this little helmet that I still have up in my attic. Like, and it had ice cream in it and shit, but it was like we got a couple memorabilia things from
for
Shea
the last
Stadium.
Season joint.
Yeah,
I got some shit like that. I got a bear. It's like one of like 300 or something.
Yeah.
Like I got one of those for when the Yankee Stadium went to the new stadium.
Yeah.
The last of the joint. I got a big like throw blanket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, with that shit. Like I got all that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying. I got a thing somewhere that got some dirt. From the old Yankee Stadium. I got it somewhere, yo. I gotta find that shit.
Yeah, like that day, I'll remember that day for my whole life, man. Like that was probably one of the most special days that me and my dad could just bond. It was just me and my dad too, and I remember that, man. And we had such a fun time. And those are like the most special moments in your life, man. When you get to bond, like as a man, at least, when you get to bond with your dad, like really bond with your dad. Because, like, me personally, like, my dad's around, but I don't get to bond with him that much. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to have those days, man, those days are, like, memorable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and as a father, I'm sure, like, you go through extra lengths to make sure that you can give things to your kids.
That's so sweet.
And those things matter, bro. Like, I'm not a father yet, but I'm telling you as a kid who had a father who did go through great lengths to make sure his kids, you know what I'm saying? That shit matters, bro, a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So those times you took your kid to the games, they're gonna remember that shit, for real. Yeah. Like that shit really matters, bro. That shit really impacts kids, bro. Having those bonding moments, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Makes you want to have kids and do things with them.
That's how I be feeling. Like thinking about that shit. I be like, man, one day I'm gonna have kids, bro. I'm gonna take my kid out to a baseball game, to a football game, to whatever. Yeah. Amusement park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did all that shit. Great Adventures. You know what I'm saying? Six Flags, like the water parks, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we did all that shit when he was little. You know what I'm saying? Because it was all right there. Because we lived in Maryland. Like we get to, you know what I'm saying? The Six Flags is like right there. You know what I'm saying? So we could go do that.
Yeah, we had Six Flags like 2 hours from where I was from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit was probably like an hour.
Went there a couple times.
That shit was probably like an hour, yo. You know what I'm saying?
That's like here, because like Busch Gardens is right up the street. And then you got Kings Dominion not too far from that. You know
Kings Dominion far, yo.
It's
like people keep saying it's not far, but I know when I be going. Nah, look, so like I be. Nah,
Busch
so
Gardens
look, right.
Still kind of far
I be going. That's a long 30 minutes from Busch Gardens to that joint. That should longer than 30 minutes, yo.
No,
like I'm gonna let you know, cause like I go to Maryland, cause I was going to.
Kings Dominion's about an hour and a half.
I go to Maryland a lot, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, Dre's up there, and I go meet up with her, and I got a cousin up there I go stay with, and, like, we doing stuff up there. So, like, I be going there a lot, and I be like, damn, I'm just getting to Kings Dominion, yo. Like, I feel like I've been on the road for, like, 2.5 hours, yo.
I do be feeling
like
that
shit.
though, when I go up north,
yeah,
bro.
Kings Dominion,
Like,
and
going
then
up
you
to New
see
York
it.
and we go up past Richmond, yeah. I be
Yeah,
feeling
like,
damn,
that shit
we
be
just got
feeling-
past Kings Dominion. How long
Yeah.
we driving?
That's what I'm saying, yo. That shit longer than
Hours, bro.
that shit longer than an hour and a half, yo. That shit like
Fuck,
2.5, yo.
That should be.
That shit like 2.5, yo.
No,
I'll
it's
tell
only
you,
an hour
yo.
45 out, bro. Hour 30, hour 45.
That shit. Listen, yo. That shit is tragic, yo. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I can't fuck with that shit, yo. Cause that shit like almost, cause like when you get there, you almost at Potomac Mills, yo. And Potomac Mills, listen, Potomac Mills far, yo. But when you get to Kings Dominion, you start seeing Potomac Mills signs, yo. And then you got like 3 exits when you hit Potomac Mills. Like, that shit way up there, yo.
Y'all ever been on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go across there a lot. My
Multiple
mother,
How long is the
my mother
bridge
lives over
actually?
there.
Long
Because
ass
It's like
fuck,
24
bro.
miles
That
all
shit
the
is
way
dumb
across.
long.
It be
dude.
feeling like an hour, half an hour.
That shit
Yeah,
is
dude,
like,
because you can only go
it's
like,
about 30
you know what I'm
minutes
saying,
to
Joe?
get across.
It take like
Probably
take like
more
30
than
minutes. Nah, it takes about 30 minutes. If it ain't no traffic on there, it take like 30 minutes
That
to get all
shit
the
is
way
forever
across.
long.
I travel across there a lot because my mother lives over there. You know what I'm saying? She lives on the other side of the bridge, so I cross
hate
that
it
joint
too,
a lot.
because it's skinny and high and just it's small. As
Yo, I
hell.
fucking went over that shit during a storm one time.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah. The
I was
water be
like-
splashing up
water
against
be- I
that
was-
shit, yo.
I was like, yo, get across this fucking
It be
bridge.
foggy out there, yo.
If,
like
I swear
you
to
can't
God,
see
if
shit.
I'm about to close my eyes for 5 seconds, if we're not across
Nah.
this bridge when I open my eyes, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Listen, yo, it be gray and shit. The waves be splashing up on the shit,
I
yo.
don't even like going across the fucking Monitor Merrimack or the fucking goddamn HRBT when it's raining.
Oh no, I
For
hate
real.
going across this joint when it's raining because there's too
Yeah,
much
I don't like
construction
this
shit
one
on
either.
there,
Too
yo.
much that,
And that
then
shit
there'd
be
hella
fucked up.
traffic a lot of the time. Yo,
Man.
get out of here. I don't like
There's
being
a
on
lot of
bridges at
traffic all
all
the
when it's
time.
raining. Bridges that are
Especially getting in the
over
way.
bodies of water, get out of here, bro. When it's raining, nah. Keep
Oh, what else would there be a bridge for if it wasn't across a body of water, yo?
But I'm saying when it's raining,
you would never get. You would never
you
have
got
a
you
bridge.
Got a bridge you got a bridge over the highway.
That's not a bridge.
Oh,
That's just the
overpass.
overpass. That's just
That's
another
right.
part of the road going
All right,
across.
well, you got bridges that fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
If it ain't coming across a body of water, what a bridge for? Yo, that's the whole point. To connect two places stretched by a body of water.
Look, man.
So
there
no
might
bridge.
Be a bridge out there. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I hate the Chesapeake Bay Bridge though. That's
know
like
what
a
I'm
nightmare.
saying?
That's your
Whatever,
worst
bro.
nightmare.
I'm just saying, yo, like that's the whole point of a bridge. Every bridge I ever been across go across water.
You probably.
Nah, but yo, that shit is funny, yo. But nah, what you about to say? You was saying something.
I forgot what I said.
Okay.
No, all I said was Chesapeake Bay Bridge is like
Oh yeah.
Dumb.
it's
don't
literally
like that
the
joint.
worst.
So my only problem with bridge tunnels is the people that get on them and start driving too slow, yo. Like y'all niggas be
why?
driving like 35 and
Like,
it's
why?
clearly 55, yo, and you holding up traffic, yo.
Motherfuckers go through the tunnel like at 20 miles an hour. Like for why?
Like yeah, like it takes like 10 minutes. It don't take 10 minutes to get under the tunnel, yo. That shit is like 4 minutes, yo. Get
Don't
through
be
that
making no
bitch.
sense. It's
Niggas
yo,
be
what-
like, I don't know, yo, but niggas gotta stop that shit, yo. Cause that shit be paining me. Cause I be thinking maybe it's an accident, and I get up there and it's no accident, yo. Now
Yeah,
everybody,
you just don't know
now
how to
everybody's speeding. Once they get to the other side of the bridge, everybody takes off, and so it's nothing there when you get on the other side of the bridge. It ain't no cars, it ain't nothing, cause
It be
everybody
the
got
old
across
folks.
and took off.
The old folks and the people that just want to drive slow all in their phone and stuff.
Man, that should be crazy, yo.
That's what it be a lot of the times. I was driving up 64 one day. I look over. I was in the right, I was in the right lane, right? And the cars were going like 50, like a 65, right?
Yeah.
So I like start going past the cars. I look over at one car, person's on their phone.
Yeah.
Over at the car in front of them, person's on their phone. Car in front of them, person's on their phone. Next 2 cars, people are on their phone. All 5 cars in a row, all 5 people were on their phones, and that's why they were going slower than everyone else.
Listen, man.
And all five those cars did not give a fuck because they were all on their phones.
So like when I drive like super aggressively and like really fast, right? What?
I had somebody in my chat, Boy Kwan. He had a very fucking good point. He
What'd
said
he say?
over a canyon, a bridge.
But a canyon at the bottom got water in it. It do.
It might have a little stream, but it's not a whole big body.
That's water though.
But
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still across water.
But it's a canyon.
He looked that up and then didn't even say the right thing. It's still water
Yeah,
at the bottom of that canyon, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like every bridge goes across some water.
A stream, I can't say
I'm
that's
trying to
not
tell
like a
you,
big
yo.
body of water.
It's water though. And a stream is big. Y'all act like streams are like these tiny things.
Whoa, I had a
Motherfuckers.
creek next to my house when I'm growing up,
Motherfuckers-
and my creek wasn't that big, but we had a bridge actually.
So,
crossing
this,
it.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, yo. Like, this is exactly what I'm saying, yo. But no, like, yo, this is exactly what I'm saying, yo. Like the bridges, it gotta be water, yo. Even if it's a stream. Streams, niggas take rafts and shit and getting into the white water rafting and shit in some of them streams.
Bro, you
in
ever
them
been
rivers,
rafting
yo.
or kayaking
No, I
before?
will never.
Why? It's
What?
fun.
Because I got
went
common
kayaking
sense,
this
yo.
summer.
Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not kayaking, yo. You out there in that little ass boat. I be watching them videos.
Let
The
me tell you,
whales
bro.
be coming up on them niggas.
No,
and
I
the
was
shark
in the lake.
flip the
No,
nigga,
I didn't
yo.
say
Like,
no goddamn ocean. I wouldn't do that shit in the ocean. I was on the lake.
listen, the alligator
When I
flipped
was
that
in New
nigga
York-
in the lake.
When I was in New York, we were up at
I
the
seen
Airbnb on a lake that I grew up on, and they had kayaks at the Airbnb that we could use. And I took that jank out. I took a blunt out there. I rolled that bitch out there, and I smoked that shit out there.
You was not being aware of your surroundings. You were like this close to the water when you in one of them kayaks. You're like, that shit sits
So?
right on the water.
I'm not
yo,
gonna
like,
have a shark in a. It's a lake.
yeah, you could have an alligator, bitch.
There
like,
ain't no alligators in that lake, motherfucker.
Listen, yo, there's
No
alligators,
alligators in New
everywhere,
York.
yo. There's alligators. You talking about upstate New York?
Yeah.
Might be an alligator.
There ain't
up
no
there, yo.
alligators there, bro.
Listen, it might be one
You
alligator
might
up there,
get you
yo.
a goddamn
You know,
a
niggas
water
keep-
moccasin or a
Niggas keep
goddamn
alligators.
snapping turtle or
Niggas keep
something.
alligators as pets, yo. You never know what a nigga got when he just gonna drop that shit in the lake, yo.
Hey, you got a point.
My cousin had an alligator. He lived in the Philly. Nigga had an alligator in his basement.
But did he decide to just let that shit go one day?
He had to. He got killed.
Where did it?
So like the alligator had to go.
What
They
the?
killed the alligator.
No. My cousin had got killed. So that they had the alligator was still in the bottom of the thing. Like I was like,
So
yo,
they ain't take it to the zoo or something? Like
I
they
can't
just
just take-
decided, hey, I'm just gonna release it in this lake, and I guess. It's
no,
like
they're
it's
not gonna release no
an
lake. Ain't no lakes in Philly. I'm just saying, like he had one in the city, so people be having them in places. You know what I'm saying? The nigga had. I don't even know where he got that
is
shit
an
from.
alligator not on a list of exotic pets you can't have?
I don't know. I don't know, yo. Like I don't know how niggas get anything, yo. There was a nigga in Harlem or the Bronx. The nigga had a tiger living in his apartment, yo.
I know. I've heard
Like,
of like, look at
you
the
know what I'm
Tiger
saying?
King.
Like-
Motherfucker had hella tigers.
But
bro.
they weren't living in his apartment. Like he had a whole
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
thing
but
for them.
still,
But
Yeah, you're right.
but you know what I'm saying? A New York
Yeah,
City
he was
apartment,
fucking
having a
tiger.
tiger in a New York City apartment is crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm
He did have a
saying?
whole zoo. You're
It's crazy to have a tiger in a New York City apartment, yo. Like that's not that big, yo. This bitch, yeah, you're not supposed to have no tiger,
right.
yo.
No New York City apartment, nah. I mean, if you're in
Like
the
the
country,
tiger got
if you're-
out, like they had to go tranquilize that shit. Like that shit
Oh,
start
nah.
running
If
around
you're
the
in
city.
country and you have a lot of land,
You
that
can't
you're
have a
able
tiger.
to.
yo.
I mean, if I had a lot of land that I could gate off all of my land, I would.
Yeah, but look how much money you gonna spend gating off all your land,
Yeah,
yo.
but dude,
just to
people
have a
with
tiger.
mad money, they'll do it anyway.
And it would have to be
like,
a high fence because a tiger can jump high as a bitch. Like you might have to fence. That shit's got to be like
Or
12
you
feet,
just, you know what I
13
mean? You
feet
train
high.
Your
You-
fucking tiger. I don't know. I want a monkey. I mean, fuck a tiger. I want a monkey.
Nah, you don't, yo.
Why?
So look, right. No, the eagle. Listen, the eagle's
You
real.
want
So
an
look, right.
eagle?
No, so look, right. We
You
had a
think me wanting a monkey is weird?
no. So look, right. We had a monkey one time, right.
What kind of monkey though?
It was like one of them little chimpanzee Jones. You know what I'm saying? They had to wear.
We
They
gotta
had to
figure
wear
out
a
what kind of
diaper
monkey
and
you're talking
shit.
about. Yeah,
Like it was all kind of crazy shit, yo. But that shit was just a ridiculous animal, yo, to have. Like the nigga just made noise all day, and he
I mean,
hopped
you
around.
gotta
He just
train your
he
monkeys,
threw
you know?
shit in his like in his room. He just throwing shit. Like it was a whole hassle, yo, to have this nigga,
Look,
yo.
if I have a monkey, bro, I'm gonna train this monkey. Okay, I'm gonna train him.
See,
I'ma
that's too
make
much
him
work,
love me.
yo. Like you gotta
See?
train.
Nah,
You trying
but
to
see?
train a wild animal. Like that's
Yeah, they both
crazy.
dangerous.
Devon said
both
they throw
deadly.
shit, man.
Eagles and monkeys.
Love you too,
like,
Quan.
Nah,
I
the
love you too, bro.
eagle.
They're
The
dangerous.
eagle. Nah, listen. I'm gonna show you this video. We can get on the draw, yo. This nigga got a giant eagle. Like this shit big as a bitch. Like that shit like about 4 feet tall, yo. That shit big as a
Yeah, they
bitch, yo.
dangerous.
Like I want one of them shits, yo. Like I want a
You
nigga.
want one of
I want a
those.
nigga that could take like a small dog, yo, like with ease.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be
A
like,
small dog.
I'd be like, go hunt. That nigga be like, whoosh, and take off and just strip somebody's dog off the ground.
Oh,
Whoop,
you're wild.
and take off and just crush it,
I
yo.
think I seen a video like that.
Yeah, listen.
Like they
I
really
want one of
dangerous.
them
They will
eagles,
pick
yo.
us up.
I seen a
They will
big-
pick a small child up.
I seen a big eagle try to pick up a goat, yo. Like, he pick up a goat and he dropped that nigga off the side of the cliff, yo.
I
Like,
saw that shit. I know what you're talking about.
listen,
That
listen, yo.
goat
That's
died
What about people
horrible
with petting
death.
zoos, bro? I want a petting zoo. Shit.
I don't want no petting zoo, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, petting zoos are weird, yo. Like, you just got these animals to just let people touch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
guess so.
it's just weird.
I mean,
yo.
but
Like,
people pay to touch them.
yeah, people like really want to touch wild animals, yo, and take pictures with them. Like, ooh, yeah, but this nigga's kind of tame. Like, go out there in the wild and try to take a picture of one of these niggas,
Did
yo.
y'all see the video where this man was standing next to a bear and the bear ended up just
Attacking
attacking
him?
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that a lot on the internet,
And
yo.
they couldn't do nothing about it.
That's
Like everybody
the
was
fucking,
just.
the crocodile hunter dude. That motherfucker was.
Man, the stingray got him, yo. Like, damn, yo. Like, of all the shit that I figured would get this nigga, watching this nigga all the time, he got a stingray, yo. Got him.
Do y'all know those websites where you can see like the crazy gore stuff?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, I can't.
Yeah, yo. That's the first time I seen
Like-
somebody
You
get
ever
their
see
head
the
cut off
Pain
with a
Olympics
chainsaw.
website, bro?
Nah.
Bro, it's like the first like couple videos are just fuck. Like the second video is a dude smashing his balls in with a hammer, bro.
I seen a nigga kill 2 niggas with a chainsaw, yo, on one of them
You ever
gore
see three
sites.
guys one hammer?
Nah, I don't want to see that.
In
That's
Russia,
that
dudes-
sounds weird.
three dudes. They took this dude, right, and they fucking took him in like deep in the woods, and then just started bashing his head in with a hammer. Now, mind you, this guy who's getting his shit bashed in lives through all of this somehow. So
What the
after
fuck?
he gets bashed in for about 5 to 8 minutes with a hammer, they take a screwdriver and then shove it in his like stomach, like his belly button, and then just start like digging in his shit, and then start taking his intestines. Yeah, you're watching all of this.
Why, yo? Like why would you
Don't
go
know,
in the
bro.
woods and let somebody do that
That's
to
so
you,
cool.
yo? Like,
The guy didn't let them do that to him.
They
He
just-
just got fucking like I don't know. They like kidnapped him type
they only
shit.
had
and then
hammers and
just-
screwdrivers. He could have ran
So
on
he
them,
was
yo.
innocent,
Unless
like-
unless the nigga
Yeah, they
was
just
gonna
took
like
him
hit
and
him
they
precisely with the
kidnapped him, I guess.
screwdriver, like boom, and hit that nigga in the back of the head. I'd take off running, yo. That nigga's not about to drag me in no woods and do all that.
I don't know. I guess they kidnapped the dude or whatever, and then fucking just destroyed him. But yeah, that was a very harsh. It was worse than watching Two Girls One Cup. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't even want to talk about
I
that.
don't
yo.
know. Watch that.
Two kids, one
Oh,
sandbox.
I don't even know what that is. That sounds crazy.
Girl shoves the dildo in a guy's pee hole.
What the fuck?
What the hell is wrong?
Yo, listen, yo.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's,
I've
it's,
seen
it's,
some crazy shit.
it's
in
some
my day.
things I don't get into.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've seen some weird shit in my day. yo.
I seen a lot of weird shit, but I don't get too deep into it.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yo, you gotta be careful on these porn sites these days. Like that shit.
Yeah, they be just having anything on the internet nowadays.
Yo,
Trust.
and people who fucking like to come into my Twitch stream and drop videos of fucking of like random shit that just looks normal, and then you get a minute into the video, and then a guy jerking off just pops up on the video. I need you to fucking cut that shit out. It's just weird.
I gotta get
It's
into
happened
that.
to me twice now.
I gotta get into that
Man,
Twitch
fuck
shit,
with
yo.
horse before.
Like, I gotta
Oh
get into
yeah,
the
watch a
Twitch
girl
shit,
get
yo.
fucked by a horse before.
Ew.
Yeah, I've seen that before, yo.
That's a lot of dick.
Listen,
going
yo.
pussy, dude.
Listen, yo. That's it. I seen a lady in her own barn get done by a horse while her husband filmed it.
What the hell?
Like, listen, yo. People are
do
weird,
some
yo.
Weird shit. I feel like it's the coke.
People
the
be on
coke.
some weird shit,
It's
yo.
the coke.
Like they
Yeah,
just
it's
have
definitely
horses.
coke.
It's the coke. I don't think these
It's
people
that
was on coke,
cocaine.
yo. Think they just lived on the farm, yo. This is the type of shit that they
And
did.
they got bored. They ain't got no
They
entertainment.
got bored. They was like, yo, let's go outside and watch you get it on with this
Yeah,
horse.
Let's go fuck a horse. Yeah.
Listen.
Like, who the fuck thought of that?
Yo, niggas is weird,
People
yo.
are into weird shit, dude. I heard a story like when I was in high school. There was this chick who fucking like put like peanut butter on her vagina and like let her dog lick it off.
That's so nasty.
How that story
yo.
got around school, don't know, but it sure as hell did.
Cause somebody was there, yo. Somebody was there, and somebody watched that, yo.
Well,
they
I guess
couldn't
she told
believe
somebody, and that somebody got it around.
they couldn't
the whole high
believe
school.
that they was watching this, and they had to say something, yo. It was the only way that they would stop feeling disturbed about it is if somebody else knew. Which I would never tell nobody that, yo. I wouldn't even have nobody
yeah.
around for that, yo. Like I'd be like, yo, chill,
Yeah, where that's something I'd take to the grave. I ain't gonna lie to you.
chill, yo. Yeah.
Like that's like,
Sometimes people overshare, yo.
yeah.
Trust, they don't know when to stop, yo. Like they just be saying everything, and I'd be like, yo.
He-
Sometimes I be
And,
like, I be listening to people talk, yo. I be like, yo, chill, yo. Like you talking about something that I don't care nothing about, yo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to have that information in my brain, yo.
That should be fucking wild, bro.
Nah, look, we had a fun night. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? They want to get in touch with you. They want to do what they can.
So you can follow me on the gram again at Asia Longtime. 2 A's at the end of Asia. Asia Longtime. You can follow me on Twitter at Forever Asia. What else? What else do I got? Oh yeah, and Snapchat Forever Asia.
You guys know me as A Montie. HL is just a podcast. Mondays at 8:30, 9 p.m. One of those times typically. You guys can follow me on all social media. A Montie. A_chill_pod is my podcast. Appreciate my mans for letting me come on here, man. It was a good fun night.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact, yo. Yeah, good night. Shout out loud over there.
Oh fucking let me
know
just
what I'm
spell A Montie. AYEMONTIE. AYEMONTIE.
Facts. There you go. Again, shout out to Loud back there. He been quiet this episode, so his mic's off. You know what I'm saying? But he over there doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, next week I won't have a show on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Going to the Woo show. Gotta go to that. Can't miss that. Woo and Nas. And now they added Busta Rhymes, so like gotta go.
Damn, for real.
Yeah, they added Busta Rhymes to the Jones, so
be a show and a half.
listen, and we can smoke now, so we about to be in the motherfucking on the lawn joint.
Oh, it's outside.
Yeah, it's at the amphitheater in Virginia Beach.
Snap.
You know what I'm saying? So we about to be right all
Damn,
the
that
way.
shit sounds like it's about to be fun as
Listen,
bitch.
it's still so it's a lot of tickets for the seating because everybody's like in the lawn and shit. So it's still tickets you could buy. You know what I'm saying, for one of the seats at the joint. It's probably it's a lot still left.
I'm trying to get another lawn. They
But
come
you
let
could just buy
smoke
the
up in
ticket and
seats.
buy the lawn. You know what I'm saying? If they still got lawn tickets, you can get them. If not, you just get the ticket and then you just come to the lawn and blow it down with everybody else. Like
Come to the wall and then blow it down.
Fags though, that shit sounds fun.
it's gonna be, yo. I got a new Woo shirt too. Facts.
I'm better
I got
rock
a new
that.
shirt. Like I wish it would be a little cold so I could throw the hoodie on, but I'm gonna rock with the t-shirt. You know what I'm
Can't go
saying?
wrong with a t-shirt.
Listen, that shit dope too, yo. Guaranteed. I'm almost positive nobody else that I'm with is gonna have this shirt. So
And if you see somebody with it,
if they're not part of my team that's there, like I don't really care. Because the odds that I'll actually walk past somebody with the exact same shirt on is real low. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about somebody having the same shoes on as me. And then having the shirt, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I be wearing slides everywhere I go. I don't even be.
See, I can't do that. I only wear mine in the house, yo. I'll never go out the house with them shits on. You know. So, again, next week, no show on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Might be another day, or I might just be like, fuck it, and just wait till the next week. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that was watching. Appreciate everybody that was checking in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's watching on Montie's Live, everything, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be back the week after next show with a new show. Peace.
Virginia Radio.